But let's get a handle on some global stuff and get some perspective. Marc Faber is with us now from Thailand. Marc, morning. Thanks for joining in. Last few days, the global markets have sort of been ranging. Do you see this consolidation before another leg of the up move, or is it tiring out?
Well, I would say that the entry point for people who want to buy equities around the world is a high-risk entry point, because the global economy has probably bottomed out, but there is little potential to grow very strongly. So I think there will be disappointments in terms of earnings in the second half of 2009, and the gravy is a bit out of the market. India was below 8,000 on the Sensex, and we've gone up almost 100%. So I don't think that it's a very good time to make an entry into the market, except for traders.
Marc, good morning. Till Friday last week, the Dow had almost reversed all its losses in 2009. How would you map the second half of this year?
Yeah, I think in general, long-term, the dollar will be a weak currency. But we have a lot of volatility, and it can go either way. I mean, no paper currency is very desirable. That's the problem.
So if you had positions in Asian equities at this point, Marc, would you be taking profits or would you remain invested?
Well, I've taken some money off the table, but in Asia we have lots of stock markets and lots of stocks that have a reasonable valuation. I wouldn't say very cheap, but a reasonable valuation. And if you have a long-term time horizon and you have cash flow whereby you can buy more shares if they should go down, then I would say hold them. But as a trader, I think as of today, I would rather sell than buy.
Where does India fit in that valuation spectrum, Marc? And do you agree with the theory that has been put forth that India now deserves a premium to other emerging markets or maybe even Asian markets?
Well, I think that India has, of course, good growth potential, but there's still lots of uncertainties, both political and economic. And I would say, personally, I would rather, as a trader, sell India than buy it. But as a long-term investor, I would hold shares in India.
Do you think commodities are also about to top out, Marc? I mean, if you look at crude and even metals, would you be taking profits here if you had positions?
Yeah, I have had positions, and many resource stocks have more than doubled from the lows. Some have even tripled. And so, again, I don't think that it's a very attractive entry point to buy these commodities and commodity-related stocks. Oil is up almost 100% from the lows. And the demand for oil is still rising, but not as much as before. The supply is, there's plenty of supply. So I just don't think it's a very good time to buy.
Marc Faber, appreciate you joining in as always. Thanks for your time.